Avoid accepting these gifts if you aspire to achieve wealth and financial freedom. In our relentless pursuit of prosperity, it's crucial not to overlook potential pitfalls hidden in seemingly innocent gestures. Accepting certain gifts without careful consideration can subtly divert your path to success. These gifts may carry unseen energies that can impact your mindset and financial journey. Rooted in principles like the law of attraction and teachings from spiritual traditions such as Buddhism, mindful discernment in acceptance is essential. By recognizing and steering clear of these detrimental offerings, we safeguard our journey towards enduring wealth and abundance. Number 1. The hidden costs of accepting gifts without thought. In our pursuit of wealth and well-being, it's crucial to exercise vigilance regarding what we allow into our lives. Accepting items or favors from others without careful consideration can lead to unintended consequences. According to the law of attraction, everything we invite into our lives influences our energy and the vibrations we emit. This principle isn't merely metaphysical, it's deeply rooted in various traditions, including Buddhism. Buddhism teaches that our actions and the energies we surround ourselves with shape our destiny. Every object carries the energy of its previous owner. When we accept something from another person, we also welcome their energy into our lives. If that person harbors negative energy or intentions, it can adversely affect our own energy field and overall well-being. As Buddha once said, thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. This highlights how positive energy can propagate and grow, yet the converse is equally true for negative energy. Consider the everyday objects that surround you. Have you ever contemplated the energy they carry? Just as we are cautious with intimate personal items like used clothes or toothbrushes, we should also be mindful of objects that carry spiritual energy. This topic is often overlooked, but it can profoundly impact our lives. When we accept items without discerning their origins, we might be unknowingly inviting negativity into our lives. For example, imagine receiving a piece of jewelry that belonged to someone who experienced immense suffering. That object might carry a residual energy that can influence your emotions and well-being in subtle but significant ways. In modern life, we often think of material gifts as purely beneficial, but it's crucial to consider their intangible qualities. We live in a world where materialism is rampant, and the act of giving and receiving gifts is often seen as a simple transaction. However, gifts can carry emotional and spiritual baggage that can influence our lives in unexpected ways. The key is to cultivate awareness and discernment, as the famous saying goes. Not all that glitters is gold. This means that not everything that appears valuable or attractive is truly beneficial for us. Moreover, accepting favors or gifts can sometimes place us in a position of obligation or indebtedness. This can be particularly detrimental to our sense of independence and self-reliance in the business world. For example, accepting a favor might create an expectation for reciprocation, which can complicate professional relationships and decision-making processes in personal relationships. It might lead to a sense of imbalance or obligation that undermines genuine connection and mutual respect. To navigate this complex landscape, we must adopt a mindful approach before accepting anything. Consider its origin and the energy it might carry. Ask yourself if it aligns with your values and if it's something you truly need. By doing so, you protect your energy and ensure that you remain in control of what influences your life. The ancient Chinese philosopher wisely said, "He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough." This teaches us the value of contentment and the importance of being selective about what we allow into our lives. In conclusion, the practice of mindful acceptance serves as a powerful tool in safeguarding our energy and well-being. By exercising discernment in the gifts and favors we accept, we shield ourselves from unwanted negative influences and cultivate a positive and prosperous life. This mindful approach not only protects us from potential harm, but also nurtures a deeper understanding and appreciation of the true value of the things we choose to embrace in our lives. Therefore, the next time you are offered something, take a moment to reflect on its potential impact. By doing so, you'll be better equipped to make choices that enrich your life and align with your journey towards abundance and well-being. Number 2. 8 items you should never accept from others. Throughout our journey in life, we encounter objects that hold more than mere physical value. They carry spiritual and emotional energies that deeply influence our well-being. Here are 8 specific items you should exercise caution in accepting: religious or spiritual items, jewelry, mirrors, used mattresses, wallets and purses, locks, salt, and used shoes. Each of these items carries unique energies and histories that can impact your journey towards prosperity and peace. Therefore, it's essential to be mindful and discerning about what you accept into your life. Chuang Ti Ding Duan, Chuang Ti Di Duan. 1. Religious or spiritual items. Religious or spiritual items, such as rosaries, prayer beads, or statues, carry significant spiritual energy, and their history can deeply influence their impact on your life. These items are often infused with the energies of their previous owners, and without knowing their full background, you might inadvertently invite negativity into your life. For instance, a rosary that was used with ill intentions or a statue from a place of conflict might carry residual negative energy affecting your peace and prosperity. This is why it's crucial to be cautious about accepting such items. As the Buddha said, just as a candle cannot burn. Without fire, men cannot live without a spiritual life, indicating the profound influence of spiritual items on our lives. However, this spiritual influence must be positive, free from any negative residues of the past. A modern example can be seen in how people are increasingly mindful of the origins of second-hand goods, recognizing that items used in environments of turmoil can carry those vibrations. Similarly, in the corporate world, leaders often avoid accepting mementos from failed ventures, understanding that such items could symbolically carry the failure's energy. To protect your path to prosperity, ensure that any spiritual item you accept is new or comes from a place of positive energy. If you ever feel compelled to accept such an item, purify it through a cleansing ritual. This practice aligns with the teaching of mindfulness and awareness, which is essential in modern life as you navigate your journey to wealth. Remember that every object in your environment plays a role in shaping your energy and mindset. By surrounding yourself with items that have a positive history, you enhance your own positive energy, leading to greater success and fulfillment. This careful selection and mindfulness about the objects around you are not just about spiritual hygiene, but also about maintaining a prosperous mental state. In doing so, you are not only respecting the spiritual significance of these items, but also ensuring that your environment supports your goals and ambitions. As the ancient wisdom goes, a mind troubled by doubt cannot focus on the sea force to victory, emphasizing the importance of clarity and positive energy in your pursuit of success. 2. Jewelry. Never accept jewelry as a gift, especially heirlooms. If you want to be rich, jewelry holds significant emotional and spiritual energy from its previous owners. Imagine wearing a beautiful necklace passed down through generations, but each previous owner had a troubled life, filled with hardships and negative experiences. This negative energy can linger and impact your life in unforeseen ways, potentially attracting bad luck or even hindering your financial growth. A powerful Buddhist story illustrates this concept beautifully. Once a young woman named May received a stunning jewel-old ring from a wealthy merchant as a token of gratitude. May, grateful but cautious, brought the ring to her grandmother, a wise and revered elder in their village. The elder looked at the ring and immediately sensed the heavy burden of sorrow and misfortune that came with it. She gently advised May to return the ring, explaining that material possessions with a history of suffering can affect one's spiritual and financial well-being. Following her grandmother's wisdom, May returned the ring and soon after found herself on a path of prosperity and peace, unburdened by the negative energy that the ring carried. Have you ever considered how the energy of objects around you might influence your life when you think about the jewelry you own or have been given? Do you ever wonder about its history and the lives of its previous owners? It's crucial to be mindful of the emotional and spiritual weight that such gifts may carry. This mindfulness can make a significant difference in your life, guiding you towards better decisions and a more prosperous future. Have you ever experienced or thought about the impact that the history and energy of objects like jewelry can have on your life? Comment number 1. If you believe in the influence of such energies, or comment yes if you have a personal story related to this concept. 3. Mirrors. Imagine standing before a mirror, not just seeing your reflection, but also absorbing the energy it holds. Mirrors, much more than reflective surfaces, are often viewed as portals to spiritual realms throughout history. Mirrors have been revered and feared, symbolizing both the mystical and the mundane. Think about the energy a mirror can gather over time, absorbing and reflecting everything around it. Now consider the mirror that has been in someone's home for years, reflecting countless emotions, experiences, and possibly even energies from other dimensions. Bringing a used mirror into your home is not a simple act. It's inviting an unknown history into your personal space. Different cultures have long recognized mirrors as powerful objects, often using them in rituals or as tools for divination. For example, ancient Chinese Fang practices involve mirrors to deflect negative energy and attract prosperity, while in folklore mirrors are sometimes seen as gateways for spirits. When you acquire a new, freshly bought mirror, it's a clean slate, free from past influences. But a used mirror, it might carry not only the physical fingerprints of its previous owner, but also the emotional and spiritual imprints. Think about it: every time someone gazes into a mirror, they are not just looking at their reflection, but interacting with it on a deeper level over the years. These interactions leave traces, subtle yet impactful, that can affect the mirror's energy. A used mirror can bring these accumulated vibrations into your home, potentially disturbing the balance and harmony of your environment. Have you ever felt a strange, unexplainable feeling when looking into an old mirror that could be the lingering energies from its past? Just as we strive to keep our minds clear and positive, we should also be mindful of the objects we bring into our homes, ensuring they do not carry negative influences. Mirrors, especially used ones, should be treated with caution. In many traditions, mirrors are believed to capture not only images, but also spirits and souls. This belief adds another layer of complexity to the decision of bringing a used mirror into your home. If the mirror has passed through many hands and places, it might be imbued with a variety of energies, both positive and negative. Therefore, it's always advisable to either choose new mirrors or perform a thorough energetic cleansing on used ones before integrating them into your space. Cleansing rituals can vary from smudging with sage to using salt water and even reciting mantras or prayers. The goal is to clear away any residual energies and start afresh. Have you ever tried an energetic cleansing ritual on any object? For how did it make you feel afterward? Sharing these experiences can help others understand the importance of such practices. In conclusion, while mirrors are common household items, they hold much more significance than most of us realize. By being mindful of the history and energy of the mirrors we bring into our homes, we can better maintain a positive and harmonious living environment. So next time you consider accepting a used mirror as a gift, remember the unseen energies it might carry and ask yourself if it's worth the risk. 4. Used mattresses. Used mattresses might seem like a practical choice, but they come with hidden costs that can affect your wealth and well-being in ways you might not expect. We spend a significant portion of our lives on our mattresses, which absorb not just our physical presence, but also our energies, dreams, and even our intimate moments. Sleeping on a used mattress means inviting the energies and vibrations of its previous owners into your sacred resting space, potentially disturbing your sleep and inner peace. Mattresses, by their very nature, are absorbent, retaining traces of the emotional and spiritual experiences of those who slept on them before you. This accumulation of energy can disrupt your rest and personal energy, leading to sleepless nights and unsettling dreams. Consider the experiences of staying in hotels where mattresses are used by countless guests. It's not uncommon to have strange dreams or disturbed sleep in such environments, largely due to the multitude of energies absorbed by the mattress. Each person who sleeps on that mattress leaves behind a bit of their energy, and these residual vibrations can significantly impact your rest. This phenomenon isn't just about comfort, it's about the unseen forces that influence our lives. The renowned Buddhist teacher Natan once said, "The energy of mindfulness can touch and transform the energy of habit and desire that we have inherited from our ancestors." This quote underscores the importance of being mindful of the energies we allow into our lives, including those absorbed by a used mattress in modern life, where we are constantly seeking ways to improve our well-being and financial stability. It's crucial to recognize how seemingly small choices can have significant impacts. Accepting a used mattress might save you money in the short term, but the potential long-term costs to your mental and emotional health are far greater. By prioritizing your rest and ensuring that your sleeping environment is free from unwanted energies, you set a foundation for a more prosperous and balanced life. As the famous motivational speaker Jim Rohn said, "Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live." This advice extends to the spaces where we spend our time and the items we bring into our homes in the hustle and bustle of modern life, where we are often looking for shortcuts to success. It's essential to remember that some things are worth investing in, and our sleeping environment is one of them. Investing in a new mattress free from the residual energies of others is a step towards ensuring your personal sanctuary is a place of peace and rest. This decision not only supports better sleep, but also enhances your overall quality of life, enabling you to wake up refreshed and ready to tackle your goals. Be mindful of the seemingly small decisions that can have a profound impact on your life. Rejecting used mattresses is not just about comfort. It's about safeguarding your personal energy and well-being. By doing so, you are investing in yourself, which is the first step towards achieving wealth and success. 5. Used wallets and purses. It's crucial to understand the impact of the items we accept into our lives, especially when it comes to used wallets and purses. These are not merely containers for money. They hold the financial energy of their previous owners. Imagine the countless transactions, both good and bad, that a wallet or purse has witnessed. When you accept such items, you inherit not just the physical object, but also the financial energies and experiences of another person. This transfer of energy can inadvertently bring financial problems into your life. Receipts, credit cards, and other remnants of the previous owner's financial journey can negatively influence your own financial situation. These residual energies can disrupt your financial flow and introduce unexpected challenges. So why take the risk of accepting used wallets and purses when they might carry the burden of someone else's financial struggles? It's better to start fresh with your own wallet, free from any residual
experienced a change in your financial situation after acquiring a second-hand item? Reflect on this and consider the potential impact it might have had on your life. By understanding and respecting the energies associated with personal belongings, you can make more informed decisions that support your financial well-being. The lesson here is to be mindful of what you accept into your life, as it can significantly influence your financial stability. Avoid accepting used wallets and purses to ensure that you are not inviting unwanted financial energies into your life. Instead, choose new items that symbolize a fresh start and positive financial energy. This mindfulness can lead to a more prosperous and financially stable life. Have you ever noticed a shift in your financial situation after acquiring a second-hand item, like a used wallet or purse? Comment number 1 if you have, or number 2 if you believe in the impact of financial energies from previous owners. Share your music experiences. 6. Locks. When it comes to the seemingly mundane item of locks, there's more than meets the eye, especially when considering their spiritual and symbolic significance. You see, locks are not just physical objects meant to secure possessions or spaces. They carry deeper meanings and potential consequences that can subtly influence our lives. Accepting a lock from someone else might seem harmless, but it can be a gesture loaded with hidden intentions in various cultures and spiritual practices. Locks are often used in rituals to manipulate fate, seal opportunities, or bind someone spiritually. This seemingly innocent act of accepting a lock could inadvertently invite negative energies into your life, affecting your destiny in ways you might not realize. Imagine this: someone gives you a lock that has been used in a ritual to block another person's success. By accepting and using that lock, you might be unknowingly welcoming those negative energies into your own life, allowing them to interfere with your progress and achievements. By bringing a lock into your life that carries someone else's intentions, you risk being shaped by their thoughts and desires rather than your own locks. Also play a significant role in love practices, where couples often place them on bridges and throw the key into the river, symbolizing eternal love. While this might seem romantic, if the lock is imbued with negative energy or intentions, it can lead to problems in future relationships. This highlights the importance of being mindful of the objects we accept from others, as they can carry more than just sentimental value. They can carry the energy and intentions of the giver. Consider the famous quote from Lao: "He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still." When we accept locks from others, we might be giving away a piece of our control.
Allowing others to influence our path. It is crucial to ensure that the objects we surround ourselves with, especially something as symbolic as a lock, are free from any external manipulations and reflect our own intentions and energies. Reflect on this. Have you ever accepted a gift that seemed harmless, but later brought unexpected consequences into your life? How did that experience shape your understanding of the energy and intentions behind the gifts we receive? By considering these questions, we can become more aware of the subtle influences that objects like locks can have on our lives and make more mindful choices about what we allow into our personal space. In conclusion, while locks might seem like simple tools of security, they hold a much deeper significance in the realm of spirituality and personal energy. By being cautious about accepting locks from others, we protect our own spiritual integrity and ensure that our life's path is guided by our own intentions and not by unseen manipulations. Remember the wisdom of the Buddha: peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Keep your inner peace intact by being mindful of the seemingly trivial objects that enter your life, and always be aware of the potential energies they carry. So next time someone offers you a lock, think twice about what you might be inviting into your life. 7. Salt, often taken for granted in our daily lives, holds significant spiritual power and has been revered across various cultures for its purifying and protective qualities. Historically, it has been integral to numerous rituals due to its ability to absorb and neutralize energy. Accepting salt from another person goes beyond mere hygiene. It involves safeguarding your spiritual well-being. When we accept salt that has been handled by others, we risk absorbing their energy, whether it's their worries, anxieties, or negative emotions. This transfer of energy can subtly influence our own aura and spiritual state. Therefore, it's crucial to exercise caution and selectivity when accepting or using salt that has passed through others' hands. Salt's unique ability to absorb and hold on to energy explains why it has been a staple in many spiritual and magical practices. It's employed in protection rituals, scattered in environments to cleanse and purify spaces, and used in ceremonial circles to create boundaries of safety. This ancient understanding of salt's properties transcends superstition, touching on a deeper recognition of how energy operates. When we handle salt, we inevitably impart a part of our own energy to it. Thus, accepting salt from another person means welcoming a fragment of their energy, potentially disrupting our inner harmony. In today's world, where stress and negative energies are prevalent, protecting our spiritual sanctity is crucial. Being mindful of seemingly small things like the salt we use parallels our caution about the food we consume for physical health. Both aspects influence our spiritual health. By integrating this awareness into our daily routines, we can navigate the complexities of modern life more effectively, staying grounded and connected to our inner peace. This mindful approach not only enriches our lives, but also fosters positivity and peace around us, creating a ripple effect of good energy and tranquility. Therefore, let us be as mindful of the salt we accept as we are of the thoughts we entertain, for both have the power to shape our reality and influence our journey toward a richer, more fulfilling life. 8. Used shoes. Shoes, often overlooked in our daily lives, carry significant symbolic and spiritual weight across various cultures. Accepting used shoes from someone else may seem like a practical gesture, but it can have profound implications on your well-being and spiritual journey. Shoes are deeply personal items that accompany us through our life's journey, absorbing our energy, experiences, and emotions with every step. When you wear someone else's shoes, you are not just taking on their physical footprint, but also the residual energies and experiences they've left behind. This can disrupt your personal energy and path, leading to unforeseen challenges and obstacles. Consider the old saying, "Never walk a mile in someone else's shoes," which underscores the intimate connection between our footwear and our life's journey. Shoes symbolize our path and direction in life, and accepting used shoes can inadvertently set you on a course influenced by another person's energy and fate. In many spiritual traditions, shoes are considered potent symbols. For instance, in some cultures, shoes are removed before entering sacred spaces to prevent external energies from contaminating the sanctity of the place. This practice highlights the belief that shoes carry the energy of the places they've been and the experiences they've endured. Imagine accepting a pair of shoes from someone who has faced numerous struggles and hardships. These shoes, carrying the imprints of their past, can transfer negative energy into your life, potentially affecting your mental and emotional state. Have you ever felt uneasy or uncomfortable wearing second-hand shoes, even if they were physically comfortable? This discomfort could be attributed to the lingering energies embedded in the shoes. Therefore, it's wise to invest in new shoes that are free from the imprints of others' journeys. By doing so, you ensure that your path is solely influenced by your own energy and intentions, paving the way for a more prosperous and harmonious life. If you must accept used shoes, consider performing a cleansing ritual to remove any residual negative energy, aligning with the practices of mindfulness and spiritual awareness. In conclusion, shoes are more than just functional items. They are carriers of energy and symbols of our life's journey. By being cautious about accepting used shoes, you safeguard your spiritual and emotional well-being, ensuring that your life's path remains clear and positive. Remember, every step you take shapes your destiny, and it's essential to walk in shoes that support your journey towards success and fulfillment. Now, number 3. How to refuse items that carry negative energy. In life, we frequently encounter decisions about whether to accept or decline various items that come our way, be it a gift from a friend, a hand-me-down from a relative, or even a purchase we contemplate. Each item carries its own energy, and understanding how to refuse those that carry negative energy is crucial for maintaining a balanced and positive living environment. This practice holds particular significance within the context of Buddhist teachings and the law of attraction, both of which underscore the importance of energy in shaping our experiences and well-being. Here's how you can effectively refuse items that may harbor negative energy. Develop awareness of energy. Begin by cultivating awareness of the energy around you. This mindfulness is central to Buddhist philosophy, involving being fully present and attuned to your thoughts, feelings, and environment. By honing this awareness, you become more sensitive to the subtle energies that objects may carry. If an item evokes discomfort or unease upon seeing or holding it, it might be a sign of negative energy associated with it. Trusting your intuition in these moments is essential. Understand the source. Items often retain the energy of their previous owners or the circumstances under which they were obtained. For instance, a gift from someone harboring ill feelings toward you or an object linked to a traumatic event may carry negative energy. Before accepting such items, consider the history and emotional state of the person offering it to you. Set boundaries. Asserting boundaries is crucial in maintaining your own energy and well-being. Politely but firmly declining items that you intuitively feel carry negative energy is perfectly acceptable. You can explain your decision tactfully if needed, emphasizing your commitment to maintaining a positive and harmonious environment. Practice cleansing rituals. If you find yourself inadvertently accepting an item that later reveals negative energy, practice cleansing rituals to clear the object's energy. Methods vary, such as using sage smudging, sound cleansing with bells or chimes, or placing the item in sunlight or moonlight for purification. Focus on positivity. Finally, focus on surrounding yourself with positivity. Cultivate an environment that supports your well-being and positive energy flow. By being mindful of the items you accept into your life, you actively contribute to creating a space of harmony and positivity. By integrating these principles into your decision-making process, you empower yourself to refuse items that could disrupt your inner balance and spiritual well-being. Ultimately, this approach not only protects your energy, but also fosters a more aligned and enriched life experience. If there are any doubts or negative associations, it is wise to politely decline the item when refusing to accept items with negative energy. Communication is key. It is important to approach the situation with compassion and respect, especially if the item is being offered by someone close to you. Express your feelings honestly but gently. You might say something like, "I appreciate your thoughtfulness, but I feel this item might not be the best fit for me at the moment." By being sincere and considerate, you minimize the risk of offending the other person and maintain the integrity of your own energy. Setting personal boundaries is another critical element in this process. Boundaries are essential for protecting your energy and well-being. Be clear about what you allow into your personal space, If you have a rule against accepting second-hand items or object from certain sources, communicate this clearly to those around you. This proactive approach helps prevent uncomfortable situations where you have to refuse items that carry negative energy. It is also beneficial to cleanse items that you do accept, especially if there is any uncertainty about their energy. Various methods can be used to cleanse negative energy, including smudging with sage, using salt baths, or placing the item in sunlight or moonlight. These practices are rooted in ancient traditions and can be effective in transforming the energy of objects by regularly cleansing your space and belongings. You create a positive and harmonious environment. Practicing gratitude is another powerful way to shift energy. If you find yourself in a situation where refusing an item is not possible, focus on gratitude and positive intentions. Thank the person sincerely and then take steps to cleanse the item of any negative energy by surrounding yourself with gratitude and positive thoughts. You can mitigate the impact of negative energy and even transform it into something beneficial. Lastly, remember that your living environment is a reflection of your inner state. Keeping your space free from negative energy supports your mental and emotional well-being. Regularly declutter your home and remove items that no longer serve you or bring you joy. This practice, inspired by Buddhist teachings on non-attachment, helps you maintain a clear and positive energy flow in your surroundings. In conclusion, refusing to accept items that carry negative energy is an important practice for maintaining a positive and balanced life. By cultivating mindfulness, understanding the source of items, communicating with compassion, setting boundaries, cleansing objects, practicing gratitude, and regularly decluttering, you can protect your energy and create a harmonious living environment. These practices not only align with Buddhist teachings, but also support the principles of the law of attraction, helping you attract positive experiences and well-being into your life. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey into understanding the hidden energies within gifts and their profound impact on our financial and spiritual well-being. It's essential to remember that the path to prosperity encompasses not only what we acquire, but also what we consciously choose to accept into our lives. If you found this discussion helpful, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel, Words of Buddha. Don't forget to turn on notifications to stay updated on our future videos. Together, let's continue exploring and applying these timeless teachings to enrich our lives and cultivate lasting prosperity and inner peace.